Hello, Namaskar. I am Shilpi Singh, PGTCS. Now we discuss the file handling. This is in the syllabus of class 12th CBSE, the new syllabus of 2020 and 21. In this we are just read about the different type of files, text files, binary file, and CSV file. Then read, write, append. These are the function we apply on these type of files. Now just start. The first thing that why need data file? It may be a text file, binary file, and CSV file. Why need? To store data in an organized manner. So we need file. And normally we are using the input as a keyboard and output as a monitor. But if we want to store data permanently, then we need files. To access data fast, to search data faster after the store permanently, and easily modify the data later on as per the need. Okay, these are the points for need a data file. Okay, then this is the file. Why need the file handling? Okay, the first thing is what is the file? File is a sequence of bytes in the form of character binary in the form. And why need file? Already discussed. And what is the file handling? A file is a name placed on the disk where a sequence of related data is stored. In Python, files are simply a stream of data, so the structure of data is not stored in file along with data, but there are some basic operation also in a Python. Okay, then we start. The first one is naming a file. When we create the any file, we have to give the name. Then the file is created. Then we have to open, perform the different type of operation: read, write, append, delete, any operation. The basic operation is reading data from file and writing data in a file. Okay, the both operation is basic operation. With the help of both operation, we can write, read, append, and delete. Okay, these are the basic operations of file handling. Now, types of files. There are two types of files: text file and binary file. Okay, then CSV file is, maybe say, it is a sub file of text file. Okay, now what is the difference between text file and binary file? The text file, a text file is usually considered a sequence of lines. It means the data is stored in the form of ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, this file contains the data in the readable form. It means alphabets, characters. And what about binary file? The binary file contains the data in the form of numbers. It means 0 and 1. Okay, these are the binary files that contain the data in the form of bits in binary numbers. The difference, what is the difference of this one? The first one is text file. Its bit represent characters. Okay, it is represent, every bit is represent as a character. And in binary file, the every bit is represent as a binary data. Next, because the text file data is readable, it means if any changes is reflected, we can easily find and rectify. But in the form of binary file, it is not easy to find out the error and remove the error, because data is stored in the form of binary. It means 0 1 1 0. But in the binary file, data easily get corrupted. Okay, just replace 0 by 1 and 1 replaced by 0, the data is corrupted. Okay, the second difference, the less prone to get corrupt as change reflects as soon as made and can be undone. Okay, then in binary file can easily get corrupted. Okay, because just we have to change a bit, 0 and 1 0, data is corrupted, but it is not easy to rectify. Then next, third difference is store only the plain text in a file. Okay, we can't store audio, video in a text file, but in a binary file we can store different type of data in a single file. Okay, we can store audio, video, text, image in a single file, in a binary file. Okay, the fourth difference is the text file can be opened in any text editor because it is readable. But in a binary file, we have to develop an application for open this particular binary file. Okay. Next, each line is terminated by the special character that is called the EOL, end of line, in text file. In normally we are just write, this one is also we said this one slash n. Okay, this is for next line. It is similar in a text file. Each line is terminated by the slash n or special character that is known the EOL, end of line. Clear? But in binary file, it is not a special symbols for end of line. Okay, it's clear. The binary file and text file. And the CSV file, it means comma separated value. This is again a part of text file because in which the data is stored in the form of again text characters, ASCII values. Now these are the basic operation today we discussed only the text file and the basic operation. Then first, open. In the Python or any file handling, the open is a function method that is used to open a text file, binary file or CSV file. This is used for open a file. Then we have to give the path. Okay, which file we want to open, then we have to give the path. Then the second operation is close a text file. Obviously when we open the file, then we have to close. Then perform the operation. This is the reading and writing, both are the basic operations. Then manipulate of data. It means if we want to perform any changes in the already exist file, then we have to manipulate. And last one is append data into a file. Append data into file, it means if we want to some data at the end of file, this is called the append. The normally with the help of read and write methods, we perform manipulation and appending. Because in file handling there is no method to append the data in the middle of the file. With the help of read and write, we perform these. Next, open. Okay, the first function is open. To handle data file in Python, we need to have a file object. Okay, first we have to create a file object. File object, it means this file object is represent the particular file. It may be a text and binary. It is represent the file. This is the syntax. This is the file object equals to open. The first one is file name. It is compulsory we have to give in this argument. Second one is access mode and last one is buffering. It means we can give 3 arguments in open method. The first one is file name. In this we have to give the file name with a path. Okay. Then we discussed the path. There are 2 types, absolute and relative path. Okay. Then we have to give the relative path, or maybe absolute path if it was given. The second one is access mode. It means if we are opening a file, which operation we want to perform of this file. It may be write, read, what we want on this file. This is called the access mode. The by default, if you are not giving access mode, then the file will be open in read mode. Okay, it's clear. Then last one is buffering. This parameter is for specifying how much is read from file in one read. It means we decide the size of read function, how much bytes and lines we want to read from this particular file. Okay, then just revised. The open method is used to open a file. So we need give 3 arguments. The one argument is compulsory, that is the file name, which file we want to open. Then other 2 is optional. The second one is access mode. It means which mode we want to open file. If you are not giving access mode, it will by default take read. Buffering, it means we have to decide how much bytes we have to read. Okay, just next. These are the opening modes, different type of modes in Python. The first one is read. This is the R. This mode will open the file only reading. It means the file will be open for reading purpose and set file pointer at the beginning of the file. Okay, this is the default mode also. The second one is RB. R for read and B for binary. If we want to open a binary file, okay, then we have to write B. If you want to open a text file, then not have to write T. Just R for open a text file in the read mode. And if I want to open a file in read mode but file type is binary, then we have to write R then B. Okay, this one R and B. It means R for read, and which type of file will be read? Binary. Okay, the next one is RB, R plus. Next one is R plus. We know R means read. The B is not mentioned, it means it is text file. Then what is the meaning of plus? Plus means both operations will be performed, read and write. Okay, both operation will be performed, first read and write. And the file pointer, it means R plus means we first give preference, we give the preference to read. It means the file pointer will be placed at the beginning of the file. Okay, then second, if file is not exist, then R plus will show the error. Okay, because the main function is R, it means read. If file is not, then it will show error. The second operation is write. Okay, I think this one is clear. The next one is RB plus. Okay, it is similar. B means binary. Then same R plus. R means read and write both operation. But first give the preference of read. But File type is binary. These are 4 is related to read. Okay. The similar, these are the 4 again for write. The first one is W for writing only. Okay. It means we can open the file for writing. If file is not exist, then W will create file. Okay. But in read, if file is not exist, it will show the error. But if W mode, if file does not exist, it will create. If file is exist, then data will be overlaid. It means the previous data will be deleted and the data file will be overwritten. Clear? Then WB is similar to the RB. RB means read and binary, and WB means write binary file. Then W plus, again W plus means both write and read. R plus means read and write. W plus means write and read. Okay. In W plus, if file is does not exist, it will create. But in R plus, if file does not exist, it will show the error. It's clear? The next one is RB plus. It means this W plus will be applicable with binary file. Then again, the next one is R4 is related to A for append. Because in W mode, the previous data is always overwrite. But if we want to not overwrite the data, if we want to continue the previous file, then we open the file in A mode. A mode means append. The move file pointer at the beginning of the file if file is open A mode. Okay. If file does not exist, it will create. If exists, then pointer will move the end of the file. Then AB is similar to A but in binary file. A plus, it means for both operation appending and reading. Okay, but first preference is A. A plus, it means first preference is A appending. It means pointer will be moved at the end of the file. AB plus, it is similar for the binary. Okay, this one is the mode of open. Then these are the attributes of file object. We create the file object with the help of open. Just check this one. I write this one. F equals to open text.txt comma a plus. It means the file name is text.txt. We are not giving the path, complete path. It means it will take the respective path. Okay. We are not giving the absolute path. It means in which this program will store, this file is already will be created. Then file is open in the A plus, it means append plus read, and B is not given, it means it is a text file. Then these are the attributes of file object. File object is in this, the file object is F. Okay, in this the file object is F. Then first one attribute is closed. This attribute will return true if file is closed. If file is open, it will return false. Then encoding used for bytes string conversion. If any encoding and decoding is done, then this is encoding. Then mode, it will return the file opening mode. Okay, A plus, W plus, R plus, RB, in which mode the file is open. The next one is name. it return the name of file. It will return the name of file that is open or represented by the particular file object. The next is new lines. Return the /n, /r, none or tuples containing all the new lines type C. Okay, these are the attributes. Then write, just check this program. Let's execute. If in this, if text.2 text2.txt file does not exist, then because we are opening the file in the A plus, it means if file does not exist, it will create. Okay, then just check, run, execute this program. This one is, first one is file name is text2.txt. This is a text file. Second is in which mode is open, A plus. Just check f.closed. No, because file is open. Then it will false. Okay. Then f.mode, in which mode is open. The file object is f. Open is A plus. Okay. In which while it is not, we have write anything because the file is created now. Then it is show none because /n /r is not available. Now, what is the name of file? The file name is text2.txt. Okay, it's clear. The one thing is, if we close, after this I close f dot close, then print f dot closed. Okay, I just want to show this one. Now it is shown true because before this statement I already closed this file f dot close. This one I already closed. Show, it is show this one because I closed. So it is show true. Okay, which one is clear? Then write. Okay, how to create file? We have just said there only one statement to create the file. But if you want to create, then must be a file open in the mode of W and R. Okay, then write and read lines methods. If we want to write data in a text file, then there are two methods available in Python. The first one is write, the second one is write lines. Okay, then what is the difference? If we want to store data in the form of string, if we want to store data in the form of string, or maybe we can say if we want to store string, then we write or use method write. Okay, this one is write if you want to store data in the form of write. This is the example of this one. File is open in W mode. It means if file is exist, then overwrite. If does not exist, it will create. We write hello world. Okay, it means we store data as a string. Then f dot close. It's clear, not tough. If we want to store any string, then we are using the write. Okay, just check this one. This is the example of write. I create a file. File is 1.txt in W. This is the string. I write string 1, then again second, again write, then close. Just check, execute and just check it will create it or not. I think file is created, just check. Because we are not giving the path, it means it will store in the same directory. This is the one. Okay, this one. Welcome to class and CBSE board. Because we are putting the slash n, that's why it will come the next line. This one, this one, this one. Okay, because if we want to store data in the form of string, then we just use write method. Okay, in the write method, there only one parameter or argument is required. Next is a write lines. Okay, it means if we want to store data in the form of list, tuple, dictionary, because the Python has different type of data types. But the write function is only write the strings. Then what about another? That's it is used. Which one? Write lines. Okay, because the write function is only store the data in the form of string. It means only string data type we can store. If we want to store different type of data types, list, tuple, dictionary, it is, then we have to use write lines methods. Okay, in this one, this is the example. Then just write lines, then str. Okay, then difference is clear between write and write lines. First one is write. This method is used to write only string type. Okay, the next one is write lines. This is used to store different type of data type that is available in Python. It may be a list, then tuple, dictionary, different types. Okay, these are the main difference between write and write lines. Okay, there no need to confuse between this. We write, then we have to read. Okay, we don't open the file and read. Again, with the help of programming, we have to read data from file. Again, there are main three functions available to read our text file. The first one is read, the second one is read line, and third one is read lines. Okay, just check one by one. This is the last topic of today. Okay, the first one is read. The read function or method is used to read a specific size string from file. Okay, it means if we want to read only 4 characters from text file, then we write f dot. F is the object of file. F dot read, then 5. Okay, it means it will read only the 5 character and byte. Just this one, f dot read 5. Okay, if we are not giving any argument or any value of parameter size, then it will read entire file. Okay, the the one question arises, if we give f dot read negative value, then again it will read entire file. Okay, it means the read method is used to read a specific size of string from file. If the size is not mentioned or it may be a negative, then it will read entire file. Okay, otherwise read the number of bytes. Clear? In this question program, the file f equals to open text.txt, it means file is open in the read mode. If this file is not exist, then it will show the f file does not exist. Then next, f text equals to f dot read. We are not giving any size or bytes, it will read entire file, then print. Just check the one program. This one. This is the program hello world. This is my first file handling program. It will read the entire file. Okay, if we write this one, okay, it's clear. If we are giving the 4, the previous program we are not giving the size, it will read the entire file. If I write 4, it means only 4 bytes. HEL. Okay, it's clear. This one is clear. Next one is read line. The read line will return a line read. It means it will read one by one line. The first one is read first line, then second line, then third, up to the end of 5. Okay, and the end of 5 it will return nothing. It means it is an empty list string. Okay, it means if we want to any different type of program, if we want the program is come write a program to read only the second line, it means we have to read second, then third and fourth. Clear? This is this one. Just check the one simple program of read line. Okay, in this one, first thing, the file is open in the mode of R, it means read. Then we write f dot read line, it means maybe after the execution we will confirm it will read first line, then again it will, then next is this one again we write, it means it will read second line. Okay, just check if this will be working or not. This one, first it will read the first line and print, this is the hello world. Again read second, then print, this is my first. Okay, it's clear. It means the read line will read the text file line wise, one by one. Okay, then last one is read lines. Okay, it's clear. It is like a read lines. It means it will be used to read the entire content of file, but each line is stored in the list in the form of elements. Okay, it means if there are 2 lines, it means a list will be created and number of element is 2. Okay, it is more useful compared to read line, because if we are question, if we have to read the second line, okay, then in the read line we have to read first line then second line, but in read lines method we have to read the entire file. For example, if I write data equals to f dot read lines. It means it will read entire file, and we have to print only the second line. Then we write print data 1, because the type of data is list, and the second element is printed by 1. This is an index, because list index start from 0. Okay, this is the read lines. Just check. It means it will create the list of string. This is the read lines. Just check this one. If you write this one, read lines. Okay, then I print this one. Now it is clear. It is in the form of list. Okay, then this one is the first line. It means the first element. This is the second. Okay, it means it is a list of strings. Okay, then the one, if you want to count the number of lines, then just read this one. And I take the one variable c, then 4 line in text, then this one c equals to c plus 1. You already know there are only 2 lines, then it will be, I write print. Okay, it's clear. It is 2. Okay, I think it is clear cut. What is the difference between text file and binary file? What is the difference between read, read line, and read lines, and write? What is the difference between write and write lines? Okay, just review again. First, what is the need of file? We need file to store the data and use the data. These are the basic operation. What is the file handling? File handling means to perform the operation on file: read, write, modify, and update. Then this is the two types of file: main two type file, binary file, and text.